Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and today I'm going to be giving you my second Millwall analysis video of the day. As promised, this is Walsall versus Millwall. Now, I just want to quickly say something before we actually get into this video. If you like reading it instead of hearing me actually go ahead and read it, then there is going to be a link in the description to my WordPress site. I literally write up all the match reports, the match previews before the games and everything, so that is there as an option for you guys to read it if you don't want to hear me read it, or you could read along because it's practically the script of what I have, or around about what I say. So let's just get into what happened in this game. And well, the first chance was crazy fantastic, really. That's not really how you say it, but Williams took a very early free kick, and it was in our half of the pitch, and it just about lobbed near Etheridge, and it hit the crossbar. It was an amazing effort from that far out, and we know that Williams has this in his locker. And a prime example, Nottingham Forest. But Walsall didn't take very long to get a goal, and they took no prisoners with this beautiful build-up play after Abdu got dispossessed by Onyedinma. Onyedinma then played it to Dobson, who crossed it in and onto the head of Franck Moussa, who knocked it down straight to Simeon Jackson, who volleyed it first time beyond Jordan Archer. Archer had no chance. It was such a good goal. Great build-up play, and I've got to say the ex-Millwall man finished fantastically with that goal. And it's actually his 5th goal of the league season, so he's not doing too bad. Obviously, he didn't have the best of form at Millwall, but who can judge him on that one? But Onyedinma then netted Millwall's equaliser. It was a very good goal. Minutes later than the goal that Walsall scored, Romeo crossed it in, and it was straight onto the head of Fred, whose bullet header beat Neil Etheridge in the net. It's a shame that Fred hasn't done too many of those this season. He's definitely knocking on the door for starting a couple of games this season. Definitely when Gregory isn't scoring goals. Byron Webster did almost give us the lead, as Ferguson got the ball back after it came back to him following a corner. He crossed it on to the head of Webster, and Webster's header just went agonisingly close. He isn't afraid to have an attempt at Webster, and it's an awful shame that one went wide. Then Jordan Archer had to make a double save, and it was an amazing double save. And it had to make sure that obviously Millwall didn't fall behind. Morris was the first person to shoot. It was just outside the box that he had that shot. That was then got down and been parried away by Archer. He got low on the ground to ensure that didn't go in. And then as the parry fell to Simeon Jackson, he tried to lob Archer, but Archer got close down and stopped him from actually beating him there. That was very important, and I've got to say Archer was definitely very improved in this game. Now into the second half, and it really didn't take long for Walsall to get a goal in this one. It was crossed in and then headed by Simeon Jackson. That was saved by Archer, but again the rebound fell, and the rebound went straight to Franck Moussa. And again, Millwall's defence failing to react meant that Moussa headed it into the back of the net, and that gave Walsall the advantage. But I've got to say, true credit to Walsall and Franck Moussa for having the awareness to get to the rebounded ball and put that in the back of the net. I just want to note, it is his first ever goal for Walsall, so we wish him the best of luck with his career there. Lee Gregory then almost had a chance, and I say almost because he tried to go round Neil Etheridge. Etheridge then got a vital hand to stop him from actually going anywhere with it. Gregory did regain the ball and he did play it back to Williams, but Williams' shot was just put over the bar after the keeper had to make a save. A thumping effort by Williams. He definitely wanted a goal in this one. Morrison then was the next player for Millwall, who was very close to scoring, and his header hit the side netting after the corner. So close. Millwall are very improved, much improved if you must, and they definitely didn't want to lose this game, and it is an awful shame. There was definitely chances, and we did have time for one more chance, and it was with Lee Gregory. He came forward with the ball and his shot just went over the bar. Again, Millwall had the intent to score. So obviously frustrating there, but who were the key players for each side? Well, for Walsall, I'm going to have to go with their goal scorer, Franck Moussa. He was strong, he was committed to the job that he was doing, and he also got on the score sheet for his first ever Walsall goal. Now for Millwall, it's kind of hard at the moment when you're losing to think who was the key player here, especially when you have to watch the highlights. So I'm going to go with Jordan Archer. He made a couple of important saves that meant we didn't concede any more in that game. And I've got to be honest, the first goal wasn't his fault. There was nothing he could have done unless he literally could have got to the other side of the goal within 5 seconds. I just don't think he would have. And then the second goal, the defence fell apart. It was again the defence's fault. And I have to note this down. You are as only good as what your defence is. And Archer obviously doesn't have a fantastic defence in front of him at the moment. And that is really affecting him. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this second Millwall analysis of the day. The next one is obviously when we play Gillingham in the Checker Trade Trophy. Let me know if you guys are going to that game. I want to, but then again, I don't. It's one of those that if we win it, it could really turn our season around, but you never know. So until the next one, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next Millwall analysis video. But until then, goodbye.